What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog today. I'm gonna be playing Madden 20.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So you already know, first play of the game, we're gonna go deep to Tyreek Hill.
Oh, he's gonna take a shot. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now Mahomes. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Mahomes takes it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 25 on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Let's dive a little deeper into Kansas City's Super Bowl title as their offense comes back out here, CD. First title in 50 years, last one the 1969 season. And, of course, a lot of talk about it being Andy Reid's first title. Well-deserved for him.
And how about the way that this team wins games on offense? So much motion, so much variety. You know, anyone can touch the football and make a big play. It actually is a nod to the team that won the Super Bowl after the 69 season. There was a lot of that in that offense. And who could ever forget then head coach Hank Stram on the sidelines. 65, toss, power, trap. This could break, boys. This could break. And there's a touchdown. And in this game, you're going to hear a play called WASP. And that was the big throw on 3rd and 15 from Patrick Mahomes to Tyreek Hill. And that helped break things open for Kansas City.
Good stuff. And for Andy Reid, he had the most wins for a coach prior to getting his first Super Bowl. That victory was his 221st, no doubt his sweetest. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him?
Get on the ground, bro.
Everyone else better be there.
I ran him over.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense takes the field again. You think about their 2019 season. It might be the rare overachieving 5-11 label that you give them. You know, you look at it, everybody
overachieve at 5-11.
Because look at what they were dealing with. And then they kind of cleared the cupboard, but ended up getting 5 wins, including the one that kept New England from getting a first-round bye in Week 17.
I like the case you just made. You brought me over to the other side on that. Actually, I was just busting your chops. I'm absolutely with you on that. That is an overachieving 5-11 team. If you looked at that roster at the beginning of the season and even throughout and said to yourself, where are the wins coming from? You might have gotten to 3 if you stretched it. I give Brian Flores and his staff a ton of credit for continuing to compete, and now I'm eager to see what they do with the number 5 pick in the NFL draft. Is it going to be a quarterback? because Ryan Fitzpatrick did it again with Fitzmagic down the stretch beating New England. Do you bring in a guy that you can groom and let Fitzpatrick continue to be your QB?
Well, to the point about quarterbacks, and they were 27th in offense, but actually they threw the ball okay. They finished 12th in passing.
Devontae Parker, a breakout season at wide receiver.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. The quick slant caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. And that's caught inside the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. He's going to float this over the middle into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Reeser, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, folks.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Now Drake loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to take off with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Gets this one to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down, punch it in on you,
thought you were running that on me?
that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now on 2nd and 13, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Stills, complete. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 75 yards.
Got lucky there. You
and the
have
Dolphins
people
are able to
watching
draw a
you,
bit
okay?
closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter, they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love it.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this.
No, you're sitting doing nothing.
You're sitting doing nothing.
I'm not doing anything. I'm working.
God, just move them.
No.
Matthew, shut up. Hi, Buzz. That does not look good. That's fucking sucky. That looks way worse. This kid does not know what he's doing.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down.
It looks way worse,
Eluding
Brennan.
the
Good
pressure
job.
right.
You're
And he
making it
can't
look
get rid
worse.
of it. He's taken down. Charles Harris able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
I don't want to punt it.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We got 4.
2nd down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. Caught. It's Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much.
Brandon, why did you have to make the garage look so bad? Oh, it looks so bad.
Is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out to his left. They'll run it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
He's down. He's down. It's not a fumble. Ref, he's clearly his knees on the ground.
We gonna shut y'all down.
After review of the play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Charles Harris picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That was an excellent read.
That's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's across for the touchdown.
So I look looking forward.
He does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big Tank Carradine with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
So, thank you. Thank you.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's Kelsey on the grab. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So first and 10 now from the 30. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He was looking for Watkins that time. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of,
but watch out though,
revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
It's complete. Stills. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Fitzpatrick, now a desperation throw. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final.